The community went head-to-head with lawmakers today over the issue of gun background checks. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Brian Loftus.
I'm Denise Valdez. Today was actually the first hearing for a bill that would require background checks for private party gun sales. A lot of people weighed in, both for and against it. Politics Now co-host Patrick Walker breaks down the bill and shares some of the arguments from each side.
The crux of this debate dates back to 2013 under then State Senator Justin Jones. He was in attendance today along with dozens, if not hundreds of others in both Carson City and here in Las Vegas. A do-over on the state's stalled background check law is now being considered. Senate Bill 143 is a near carbon copy of Question 1, which voters narrowly approved in 2016. The difference, replacing a provision that required the federal government to perform background checks for private party gun sales, shifting instead to the state.
If we, as law-abiding sellers, know that we have to conduct a background check, it will be much harder for the person to leave the dealer and find a way to buy a gun without a background check.
Then Attorney General Adam Laxalt declared the law unenforceable, and supporters say this bill will fix that and enact the will of the people.
This is not meant to be a punitive measure, it's a safety measure. We want to protect Nevada families.
It's time to get serious about gun violence. It's time to enact the measure that Nevadans voted for.
The bill's opponents call it an infringement on Second Amendment rights, and that background checks won't stop criminals from committing crimes.
Prohibited persons do not subject themselves to background checks. This law will not change that.
The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. That's pretty strong language.
What will this bill do to curb crime? And my response is practically nothing.
The bill is almost certain to pass due to the near supermajority the Democrats have on both houses of the legislature. Former State Senator Justin Jones, who sponsored the original bill that was vetoed by then Governor Brian Sandoval in 2013, says it's been a long time getting to this point.
It's a new day, and it's finally time for the voters' will to be enacted here.
Should this bill pass as anticipated, Governor Sisolak said it will be one of his top priorities to sign this bill as soon as possible. I'm Patrick Walker, 8 News Now.
Thanks, Patrick. Now that the bill has been heard, it can be opened up to amendments and voted on in committee before being sent to the full floor in both chambers for votes.